for you. Did it stop? I feel weird not being able to hear with headphones. So then I don't know when people stop applauding me. I like to know so then I can see. But I can see it in the. I can sort of tell. There goes the applause. Okay. Aloha, everybody. It's Monday. It is February 24th, approximately 10:53 a.m. on the East Coast. We're coming at you from a very odd time. I hurt my finger here. I nicked it with the tape gun, and I have the little bloody lines on my knuckle. And we're not gonna have a normal shows this week. We didn't have a Wednesday show, and we're not gonna have them this week either. Excuse me, as we deal with my father's death. So I'm trying not to trip out on this because my dad was not really available really much in my adult life, but that is only offset by the fact that he wasn't really available in my childhood either. But that's not to say that I didn't love him. He just had problems with things that a man who went to Vietnam and came home dealt with. So the part that's really difficult is just that he was taken advantage of, allegedly, by a caretaker. So it's just making it difficult for me to deal with. So anyway, thought I would come on here and let you know. I was going to be lame and do it to members only, but I decided to do it to everybody. And by do it, I mean just tell you, so that you know where we were. Oh, I didn't do the whole thing with the comments, so I'm not even looking at comments. I'll go over there. Say some words while I talks amongst yourselves. Check. Wait, hold on. Look at this thing right here. Pokey cam.
Thank goodness for him, that's for sure.
Let's see. I gotta go. Here's my channel. Here's the manage videos. So, it's, I haven't seen my father since I was 16 years old, probably.
And he lives 3,000 miles
in
away
Spokane,
from
Washington. But I have a brother there who lives there. A younger brother who is his son, not with my mom, but I held him as a baby, and he is now my partner going through this. But it's just difficult. A younger brother who is his. Aloha to everybody. Quirky Picker Chad, let's go. I don't know where we're going, and I don't know if it's gonna be that great, but here we are. Aloha to Axe Monkey, Dave Harrington. How you doing? Oops, that's the wrong. No, that's the wrong. Aloha to everybody. Quirky Picker Chad. Let's go. Dave Harrington. How you doing? Quirky Picker saying so sorry. Record Crates also saying hugs. And Axe Monkey saying hang in there. And that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing together as a family. He's not having a problem with it. Talking to my thumb. It's like a mic. Record Crates also saying. So anyway, so it's not gonna be a long show today, but I thought you guys might appreciate an explanation as to where we went on Wednesday and where we're gonna be this Wednesday, which is to say nowhere. There's a ladder here because I was moving around some stuff. We've been there's the added bonus of needing to pay for some stuff we hadn't been planning on. Not a big deal. It's just part of the situation. Moving around some stuff. But aloha B Dog, Jen, Dead Decor Depot. Aloha to all y'all. Just the thing. I know a lot of you have been through it, and it's difficult. But I would say, thank goodness we are on our schedule. So I needed to call the VA. I've had to call, I don't even know, like maybe.
Just the
They're
thing I
hearing
know a lot of you have been
echoes.
through.
Are you?
It's difficult, but I would say, thank goodness.
Would you
we
go get
are
my
on
hearing
schedule.
aids
So
so I can
need
hear
to
what's
go.
happening?
The VA.
In case you just joined us, we're checking in because last week we were gone. This week we're going to be gone again. Sweet ladder. It's true. Thank you. But my father passed away in Spokane, Washington. Someone who I don't know him as an adult. I haven't spoken to him in 20 years, but he was the light of my life when I was, 3 years old. Sweet ladder.
And he,
He raised my stepbrother, I guess probably till about 15. And for the past 20 years or more, he's pretty much just been like the family can't even get a hold of him type thing. And
3 years old.
it turns out that there's been some elder abuse in this situation.
stepbrother.
Anyways, just gross. And for the past 20 years or now I'm gonna hear how terrible my like the family can't even get a hold
He's
of
saying
him. Oh,
it's-
you're hearing it because I have the stupid other thing on.
Elder abuse.
Right there. Echo gone. I probably should wear the headphones so I know what's happening on our own show. Apologies about that. But what I wanted to do was get the chat up so that I could put it on the screen. So, wait, keep saying more words. Talk about how great I am somehow. I think that would be just a good topic of conversation. I'll give you a topic to talk about. Talk about me. Oh, great. Thank you. Live. Blessed are the resellers. Oh, yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about was that I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all if I had a job. Like, I would be out of my mind. I'm a little bit out of my mind right now. And I can sit here and literally call every government agency and funeral home and everything in Spokane, Washington. I just sit here at my desk and make calls. I don't worry about being somewhere. There's no boss yelling at me. You didn't yell at me. So my boss did not yell at me. And that's what's good. Okay, so now how do I do this again? I have to pop it out. I don't remember anything. So my brain has kind of gone mushy over the last week too. All we've been doing is listing things on eBay like maniacs and dealing with this. So that's it. Sorry about the echo, everybody. Yeah, that was totally me. My fault. Get URL overlay. Got it. Copy it.
Yeah, Doug and Ro, we were gonna do this as members, but then we were just like, no, we'll just check in with everyone. And
I'm just afraid. I'm very emotional about it, and I'm it's complicated why I have emotions over my father. That's not weird, but someone I haven't seen for a long time. I just never didn't like him. So thank you.
well, and for all we knew, he was married.
Well, our
thought
understanding
he was
was
being cared for.
we did think he was married. It turns out he's possibly been allegedly abused by his caretaker for 8 years, but that's sort of maybe what makes it worse. It makes it a tiny bit worse. So I laugh because I cry. So anyway, let's see. How do I do this again? Major Win pointing out my echo. How dare you? Surprise 11 months! Yeah.
How amazing is that? Thank you so much, Doug and Ro.
Jealous.
11 months. Time
Jealous
has
of our
flown
ladder?
by, huh?
It has. It has.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
Echo comments. How dare you all comment on my echo in my time of grief. Spending sense. Aloha to you. It's true. It's meaningless because really honestly the last time I spent time with him was 16 years old, and my mom got sick of me, and sent me to live with my father, who was. So I had a cushy little outfit in Menlo Park, California, where if you know it, it's a nice little town. It's right next to the most expensive zip code in the country, as far as I know, Atherton. So it's wedged right between Palo Alto and Atherton, and it's just a beautiful bedroom community of single ranch houses, teepeed trees, that whole thing. And great life there. But at 16, I was raising some hell, and my mom sent me to live with my dad, who had a different lifestyle down in South San Jose. He had a couple of Aries K cars that he got at auction, and he had a little house with some bedrooms and had some pot plants in the back, and it was about 60 miles away from my high school, where my mom's house was. Like, I just got dropped off every morning. So when I went out to my dad's house, I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, walk 30 minutes to a bus stop, take the bus 30 minutes to the train station, take the train another 30 minutes from San Jose to Palo Alto. Then I had to walk 20 minutes from the train station to school. Some people will say, that's nothing. That's nothing. But I'm spoiled. So that was a whole big... So for the spoiled kid, I got to go experience this. And the living community was, I think I've mentioned this before, was not as upper middle class. It wasn't upper middle class that I was used to. It was living, working, breathing people. And I learned so much in there in the 6 months or so that I lived there. Maybe it wasn't even 6 months. But people I was scared of, I left friends with. There was a whole... I learned a lot. And I learned a lot, and I thank my father for that. So, taking me in. He was never, he was just never not there. It was just, you didn't go to him because he had his own problems. But if you did, there he was.
Can you find that picture of him?
Little, when he was a kid?
Oh, he was a very handsome
Oh,
man.
I don't have, that one. Yes, I do have that. That's on my Facebook. Let's see if I can get that. So anyway, this is not really a grief session, but it's more of a thank goodness that we have eBay and we can just work on that while I also do my job, which is eBay. I have that ability.
And yeah, Jen, this job
Hi, Callie
certainly can help keep your mind off from things, for sure. And Darth Rifter's mom passed away.
Yes, and actually yesterday he posted a message about that, and I was like, I was just gonna blow you guys off for another week and just put up something, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just
really sorry for his loss.
Totally sorry for his loss, and we understand how it feels. Although, and he was tight, like he had just seen her a few days before that, so I can only imagine it's even more. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I wanted to see if you could
Absolutely fine. Aloha to you.
a photo of him.
Oh yeah, keep talking. I can't be distracted. I can't.
I think it's the Christmas photo, right? But
that's a good one.
Yeah, there's other photos too. Yeah. This photo's so great. It's of Primo, his mom, and his dad. Of course, it's an older photo.
We go small.
How old are you in this?
I'm 3. I'm 3 years old. He left right about 3 years old. I was PTSD'd from it because I remember the day he said he was leaving on his motorcycle with his guitar, the whole bit. It was very 1970s, that whole thing. So hold on, I'm trying to figure out on how
Hi, Sal's. Yes, Sal's Mercado. Have a good morning. Yes.
Sal's Mercado is here, Mercado. We're on a little earlier today, so maybe that's why people can.
Major Win, need to reset the title to Reseller Group Therapy. Totally, right?
Oh, right. Whoops. Yeah, I'll do that afterwards.
We'll do it after.
Let's see if that works. Does that work?
Oh.
No. Let's see. I gotta get
Kid.
I'm trying to get it to just go to this. Why can't I get it to just open up Chrome? That's what I don't know.
Yes, you're a good boy, Pokes.
Why don't I just save the image?
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't I do that?
There you go.
Local file URL. Open
There
that
you go.
sucker. Do it. Do it. It didn't do it. I knew it wasn't gonna.
Oh.
Probably because I don't have that on. There it is.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
That's my mom, dad, and me. Christmas of, I think, 73. I think I've shown this before, but what's really cool is there's some real early Adidas. All you sneakers heads are drooling over those. Then you have these things, right? These things sold. This is like black drip or brown drip. I don't remember. This is pretty trendy crap. Oh, and then you have these right here, these Pepsi, Coca-Cola glasses. We still have these.
Those huge ones.
We still have them. Yeah. Look at this little rainbow candle.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Look at this. Over here there's a gingerbread cookie on the tree. I probably ate
has
that.
emotional support puppets.
Yeah, so does James. James has got some good puppets. You see where he had a battle royale of his puppets the other night, and that made me laugh. Let's see. Let's go back to big, and we can say record.
Ro, I use my cell phone when I photograph the items, and then I use the photo room app for the main photo with the background removed, and they have AI shadows, so it can make him look, pretty professional.
It pops it out just a little bit. It makes it look better.
And then because lighting is often a little difficult for me, the photos that I don't run through the photo room app, I'll just lighten them up through the iPhone itself with the features for adjusting like the lighting and shadows and highlights and stuff.
Thanks, Paul. A heavy good morning to you. Yeah, it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy, but it's going to sort itself out, and I'm thankful to have this lifestyle that we enjoy amongst ourselves.
Wait, you didn't always have a beard? Easy pickings.
No,
good morning.
I didn't always have a beard. I was not born with the beard, no. I was born with a bowl cut, apparently, though, because I maintained the bowl cut.
And orange hair.
And I was very orange, like fire orange hair. And then it slowly blonded out. Although here it looks like my dad's hair is red, but his is blonde. And my mom's is dark.
And Doug and Ro, I do often wish I had a actual camera for photographing items, just because the iPhone is gives
difficult.
me depending on
it works 99%.
If my item is white. Or if it's a dark colored item, the white balance ends up changing, and it's very frustrating for me. And I've talked about that before, which is annoying. But anyhow,
yeah, that's a good picture, though, isn't it? I have to agree. She agrees. Very, very good looking family from 1973 there. And apparently they were all they were giving like. Sassy faces, like, you're picturing us. How dare you picture us? So they were giving kind of side eye on purpose.
So cute.
And I, like, basically every moment in my entire life from then till now, my hand's in my face, shoving some sort of food product into it.
Oh, my God. You are so great.
Awesome photo, everybody says. Thank you very much. Did not always have beards. Easy pickings. Good morning to you. Having a little bit of a mope session here this morning, but I'm not feeling bad. Sorry for myself. Just it's just a little hard to get through the hard part. And we were on the air last Monday, so it's been 1 week, and we got a phone call during the show, which we sort of knew it was coming, but we didn't really technically totally know what was going to be said. We just knew it was coming. And so we've been on this journey since we last saw you. Like that exact show.
Yeah. Easy pickings. Yeah, I use the 1-to-1 ratio.
And neutral background.
Yeah. The background though is white.
Who was saying that if we did it just to a gray or like a white balancing gray color?
Well, like
because we use white, and the table that you use is not as white as the white paper.
Yeah, I know. And
so
it
maybe that's. But maybe that's what
I was actually doing a vintage Apple computer this morning, and of course, the when you try to photograph a monitor, you get the lines, so the camera picks up these lines that your eyes don't. And interestingly enough, if I turned off my photography lights, the lines diminished, and then I turned my camera vertically and had to video it. And while I was videoing it, I would hit the take a photo while you're videoing. With the iPhone, you can do that while you're videoing. You can take photos too. So I was actually able to take photos through my video app without lines showing in the monitor. So
really?
If ever you're doing only in this, and it doesn't always work out this way though.
I said I was going to package stuff while I talk because we have to actually.
And what is it per second? The whatever per seconds. I had to change the video to.
Oh, you're saying your refresh rate or your yeah.
To 30 frames per second for it not to read the lines in the monitor. So. It's always trial and error with trying to photograph a monitor while it's on.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. I never show you behind the scenes because it's so boring. But since we're already here and I have tape on my hand and my thumb, I'm going to show you that we sell these. These are lenses from your movie theater that went out of business. See, that's my eye. Hi. You can also pirate with these if you need to, but mostly it just makes your eye really big. And these sell for about $38 a piece, I think. But some of them, and they all come in the same box. We
only have one lens left.
Really?
One.
We bought like 100 of them, and
there's only one.
A whole
left.
bunch of them sold for like $250 a piece, and those were called Cole Morgan and different names. These are Bausch and Lombs, probably I'm guessing from like the 80s. So the older ones are probably from the 70s, maybe even 60s. But these babies sell for about $38 a piece. And people retrofit them and put them on their cameras.
Hi, Jovial. Nice to see you. We are early today. We have a lot going on. And so we're just doing a short video right now because...
Does it sound like James's place? So then and this, I've never lost one, so I'm just showing you how I package them. I always use my foam, important foam.
WTF, hey! Yes, we are early.
Germany. Yeah, we're not going to be on Wednesday again.
We have a lot of adulting to do this week.
So lame.
Primo's father passed away last week, and him being the next of kin, even though he did not have much of a relationship with his father, he has a lot of... I don't mind that. No, he loves him. No, you're right.
It's weird. It's weird. So, but I will. I'll be like John, and I will have a triangular flag, which will be happy to have. What am I doing? I forgot now because I got emotional in my brain. Major win. Thank you.
That's sweet. Anyhow, so yes, we're...
Axe Monkey. So we get it from the mustache place. What do we call that? Mason Brothers?
WB Mason.
WB Masons.
This stuff is wonderful.
This is a very small, this is the center of the roll. This would be the donut hole. It's about... I want to say it's like
Thank you, Pop.
4 feet across or 30. The whole roll is 36 inches across. I'm gonna say 36 inches, and you have to buy 4 rolls at a time. It's about $250, and you get.
It's like you're buying a big Michelin Man.
Yeah, about 2,200 feet of foam. Each little perforation is a foot. Each foot costs about, I don't know, you can figure it out, but it used to come out to like 9 cents. and it's an 1/8 inch foam. And this foam, I use it on everything. We don't even use bubble wrap. We use the foam, then we use paper dunnage if necessary.
Major Win, you're so sweet. Very sweet. I mean, everyone is. Everyone's sweet. So thank you for your caring.
And it's, you know, and the family thing is difficult. And I think that, again, trying to bring this back around to the eBay related, just thank you for giving me the time to deal with this, because I just couldn't, you know, what if you had to go to work? I mean, what do you, I mean, and my brother who lives in Spokane he works every day. So he can't, you know, you got this whole emotional, you have a job being emotional. It's like a full-time job just being emotional. And it's a full-time job dealing with the dealings. And then you got to do your own full-time job. I'm lucky I can squeeze those all into my day. You know, anybody else would be less fortunate. And I just am happy for that. So, Jovial saying early. Wait, late. Did you shave? Yes. Do I still look like that? I mean, it's not.
You still have that round little cute face.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh God, it's so great though. That is just so you with eating something.
Gotta be jamming some crap in my pie hole.
So
I mean,
cute.
that's like literally where I developed my pie hole was in this picture.
Wait. Ayo, I sell used shoes and I make sure to include pictures of me wearing them so they have an idea of how they look on feet.
Really?
Are you serious?
Hold on, I'm not in the thing here. Here we go.
I guess, right? Like clothing, it's always good if you're able to.
What's that referring to?
I don't know. We were talking
like
about
my eyeball coming through. I don't know.
Photographing pictures. I'm not sure. We were also noticing you guys this morning on our Junk Drawer Empire account. Did you want to mention that?
What? Oh, what happened? Oh,
the
crazy thing. Tell me anybody else noticed this.
So we know that fees are going up, right? The
fees have gone up. So this isn't even part of that. Let me tell the story. Here's the story. Everybody. Mystery. Put your heads together. Let me take you on a journey where we're checking our back office on eBay. And I look at the transaction report and I see what's coming out, how much we're being charged, you know, how, like all the different fees for one item that's sold. And I get down to the percentage of how much we're paying, on Junk Drawer Empire, which is our everyday items or Reseller Fair regular store. Not the high-end store, not the media store, the middle store. And we just sell everything on there. Computers, electronics, Breyer horses, you know, stuff. And I went to go look at the past month and a half. We have been paying $9.
No, 9.35%.
9.35% across the board on electronics, on this, on that, on other things. I went over to and I expect it to be about $12 or 13.1, 13.5%. I don't know. It's supposed to be about 13, right? I go over to Old School Art, Omega Moon Media, which is our media store. It has media in the title. That's how you know. And it's charging 15.1%, which I think is what you're supposed to be charged. Media is a little more than other things, just a hair. But books and things, they charge you a little more. So why am I seeing on everything that's not media selling in our store is in the 9% final value fees? Does that make sense to anybody? Do you need me to prove it? I'll prove it.
Hey, lag.
I'll prove it if I have to. Don't make me prove it, because then I'll have to fudge around. Paul wants to give you a hug. It's thank you so much. I appreciate that, WTF. And absolute fines. Callie Dubs loves us. Love you too, Callie Dubs. You know, we're here. We've been here for a year and a half. I guess we'll just stay here forever, and you'll just witness all of our life struggles and everything. But I was just not going to mention it.
Oh,
like,
Callie
honestly.
Dubs,
And
we
then
love you too.
It just seems like maybe it's helpful. This is what it looks like.
I mean, we
to go through
haven't
this.
really teared up over it. Until,
Well, now we are because we're talking to you.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You're like our
talking
friends.
about it gets you emotional. Well, yeah.
How dare you?
Paul was saying he found his mom when she passed.
Oh no.
Easy Pickens was saying they took 3 weeks off from work and everything seemed so unimportant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, and I give, my heart goes out to you who are caring for. I mean, I can't imagine the layer of familiarity on top of this. I mean, I'm familiar with my father up until 3, a little bit at 16, and I saw him at Christmases. So there's nothing in my mind that's negative. It's all just positive experiences, but there just weren't that many. So when you guys have a whole life with your parent or your loved one and they disappear, I don't know what's going to happen with my mom. That's going to be terrible. So please stop talking about that. Thank you very much. My nose is now all... That's because I still don't have any damn bumpers.
Oh, you guys should have seen the other day. He had
Where was my
a
cotton ball?
A cotton ball taped between his glasses.
It worked.
Raise his glasses up on the bridge of his nose.
It just needs to raise off a little
thanks,
tiny bit.
Thanks, John.
Like right there.
Thank you.
See, now that's better. Now it's not like pressing on my sinuses.
Oh, John.
And it doesn't even look weird, does it?
And yeah, John was saying he had lost his dad about a month after starting YouTube, and it wasn't easy getting back to it for sure. We are here for you. That's very
Thank you
sweet.
so much.
And yes, Kelly Deb lost her sister.
Yeah.
You remember
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and this year her aunt.
Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds weird, but again, we're on YouTube Island over here. I mean, we're eBay
What
Island.
are you doing?
We're on some sort of island over here. We're far away from everybody. So this is you are our family.
You are so
You are our
goofy.
family. I mean, whether you
Our
like it or
family
not.
is very small. Our blood relatives, that's very, very small. So yeah.
Should I can use my bloody knuckle thing here. Look at that. I got the triple knuckle block from the tape gun today. I was like too excited and I went like wham and it just went yikes. You all know what that feels like. That's how you're family. Because you all know what the knuckle scrape feels like.
And Den Decor, he was saying it's been a year since his dad passed, and it doesn't go away. You just learn to manage it. Yeah.
So, and this is part of so we're in this general age group. Some of you are a little bit younger, but in our approaching our 50s, midlife. I'm a little past that, but not too much. And so it's coming for all of us eventually.
Oh, right, I know.
Oh, Beard, look at Beard.
Hey, Beard.
Aloha.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Beard lost his dad at 18. I think about it a lot that he never met my wife or his grandchildren. It is. I mean, we've all have experienced it or will experience it, and
Well, to add to the
it's hard. There's pain there,
My dad's name is actually my name. I share his name, except middle name's not the same, so I'm not a junior. But so Jim, as he was called, I'm Jimmy in the family. He also had at the end, I guess, pretty significant memory issues. So even up to like 2 years ago, his grandchildren came over and he didn't know them. So, not to make a bad story worse, which it kind of is, but I mean, that's not even considering, just everything. But I think for the most part, he lived life on his terms that he needed. And that has a lot to do with why no one in the family really saw him too much. But that was, I think we all gave him his space to do what he needed to do for himself. And he was a vet. Vietnam.
Beard.
So it was like crazy.
Beard was saying, "Dang, Jimmy, I am my dad's first name and not his middle. We could be twins."
Twinning.
Your real name is not Primo. Oh, John's dad was a Vietnam vet. And for my teenage years, we got a part of
He was
my life.
not part.
Oh, he was not a part of my life until my late 20s. There was a lot of things we had to work through, but I'm grateful for the time we had. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And my dad, the situation with him was just, we talked maybe 20 years ago, and we had like this big, just sort of like, I don't hold anything against you, Dad. And he's like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there, just blah, blah. This is the way it is. And I'm very accepting of that. And, I wish it could have been more, but it's okay. He was very open with his demons and, his trials and everything. So I don't think anything could have been better, although I wish I had more of a understanding at the end. And anybody out there in Spokane? I mean, so just to make the next... So after this week, I think we're gonna have him finally his final arrangements. We're gonna have him.
He'll be in a cemetery.
Yes, in Medical Lake in Spokane, Washington, which is a military place, and then we're gonna. I don't know how much I can say. I don't want to say too much about this, but I want to generalize the situation.
No, and then we need to figure out everything out.
There's a woman
probate court
living in his house who has lived there for a long time as his caregiver, but maybe didn't give him care, including medication. So there's this whole new chapter to open up and go into and follow. Right now, we're just in the care for Dad, and then we're going to go into this thing. And so who knows what that's going to lead to, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a lot of fun. But he owned a house that we may have to try to pry out of an unwilling person's. Yeah. So, anyway, I don't like that part. Let's see. It's been a year since my dad passed. It never goes away. You just have to learn to manage with it. And I expect that. It's just going to be like that.
You have to glue on a nose splint that you get if you have a broken nose. Then the glasses will hold.
Good point. Yes, one of those. And yeah, I just need it to be raised. Do you think that if I put... Wait, hold on. I got an idea. I have a good idea. With this hook and loop, not Velcro.
You're silly. Doug and Ro, this has really become such a moment of therapy for us and hopefully for some of you that have gone through this.
Can we pull this up? Will this lift it up a little bit?
You're goofy.
Did that work? Huh. I think this is a winner.
Paul was saying, you'll probably feel like I do. Didn't get a chance to get the questions you always thought you would one day.
I don't have questions. I have stories. So I have stories from my dad the 3 years he was with us, and my mom were very active. There were a lot of stories to be told from that time period. And from what I can tell, it probably wasn't a bad idea that he went off and partied and and had his life on his own terms, because he probably would have done so anyway, and made it more difficult on us than needed to be. So
sometimes
he had a few marriages, lots of
might be better
6.
if they're not there. So.
And one of the marriages was while my mom and he moved down to San Diego to Coronado Naval Base before in the 60s, and then he shipped off to the East Coast to do some basic training or some sort of training. And while he was away with my mom living in San Diego, he married some lady, and then divorced her over the next weekend. So the bottom line is the guy had a lot of fun in his life for sure.
He was a charmer, evidently.
He was a good-looking dude who had a lot of activity. Mm-hmm. So, in the cases of having questions answered, I think they're answered in his life, because he did what he wanted to do, and if I ever called him, he was there, so he was just there, and it wasn't like he wasn't there, or he could offer me a lot of the one thing my dad taught me, which beyond reproach, what do you call that? Parallel parking. You cannot beat me at parallel parking. My dad did it with a 6-pack of beer on his side. So he had a lot. He was very skilled. He was a skilled man. And I don't know if there's much more to say about it. We're dealing with that now, and I can honestly say that I loved him, even though I haven't seen him in 20 years.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Dan Decor was saying there is a lot from it to still unpack. John was saying that his dad made up for it by spoiling his kids.
Good job, Dad. Yeah,
that's what grandparents do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally understandable that there's still a lot for
Thank you,
to
Jovial.
unpack. Jovial, my heart is heavy for you both. Thank you. Sending positive thoughts and strength. Thank you. Beard was saying, then there's my crazy mom. Dumpster diving for boxes at 78. Oh, breaks her thumb. Oh, bad dislocate. And resets her herself in the parking lot, drives herself to the ER the next day.
She's, well, here's to you, Mom.
Sounds amazing. So you can't go for a drive without using some of your dad built in you.
That's right. It's true.
That is very true.
And I'm telling you, I always think of him when I parallel park because I pull up right alongside of the car I'm parallel parking to, ass bumper to ass bumper, just boom, just 6 inches between us. I do the hard turn. I do the turn back. Works every time. He taught it to me in a, I would say a 1976 Aries K car. Light blue, government car. You bought it at auction, and that's how I learned to drive. And he had a very specific technique of getting 2 6-packs of Coors. One, he would on the bench seat in the car, it would snug up right against his hip, and he would drink those 6 on his way home. He would just drink them. He was very comfortable, very nonchalant about it. And he was very 70s dude in that respect. And when he got home, he would take the other 6-pack and he would put it in the freezer. So it was just ice cold when he was finished up.
WTF was saying, you can tell that he was a good looking dude by looking at you, Primo. Did you see the
true.
picture? Wait, show.
It's true.
I don't. WTF, did you see this photo of Primo and his mom and dad?
And you see,
his
my
father
mom was
very, very handsome.
He was very handsome. He was in the Navy. I have these suspenders. Little would I know that I'd really need these when I got older.
They almost look like snow pants, but not out there.
I remember these. These are actually green wide whale.
Oh, how cute.
Wide whale.
That dress, your mom probably
She's
made
got
that dress.
red velvet.
She made a lot of her own clothing.
I mean, I remember, I can't say I remember this exact shirt, but I remember these shirts, and I remember his breath was just bourbon and Vantage cigarettes, but, I'd smell it. I'll smell it again. I like that smell. As kind of gross as it just was like a smell. And people remember smells more than anything else. So I hear. Beard, your mom.
Major Doug and Roe were asking if your mom's in the chat, Penny Lane. No, I don't think so. She's probably still sleeping.
Yeah, because we came on pretty early. It's only 8:30 her time, so. No, we just thought we would come back. We just do this quickly so that we can get on with our day, and we won't be here on Wednesday. And I think we'll be back next Monday. We should be done.
Hopefully, yeah.
With the main processes. But my mom is, she's concerned and having her own feelings. She was
very sentimental,
and she says, that he was her. They couldn't stay together, but still, that was her dude.
Well, the father of her son, So of course there's always that connection there. Yeah. And she took literally
we got
took
your pictures.
A drive down memory lane. She went to be with family for another memorial service, and on our way home, she went through the neighborhood that she and Primo's dad were you in that neighborhood too as a baby, or
No. That's where he grew up.
Oh, so when she drove through the neighborhood that he grew up, so she said that it helped her sort of like, come to terms with it.
He was the middle of 3 boys that were Chuck, Jim, and Dean. And Dean was the oldest, and he, my Uncle Dean, he's still around in San Jose. He was the QB for Sequoia Union High School in Redwood City, and he was like a superstar in high school. So that's his big thing, was he was quarterback. And then Chuck was Chuck. Chuck was Chuck. He was the youngest kid. He was just kind of chucking around. I don't know what Chuck did per se.
Is he still alive?
He is. He lives in Shasta area. He's a little like different. Uncle Chuck.
Whatever.
No, nothing bad. He's just like they were all to me like these cartoon characters. My whole family on my dad's side was this very American family, like you sort of all American family.
Bye, Dendicor. Thank you.
Aloha. Have a great day, Dendicor. Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry it was like kind of a downer today. Just thought it would be nice to share it with you. You helped me at least.
Chuck, Jim, and Dean make me hungry for a sandwich. Hey, Soda City Flips. Nice to see you.
Soda City, Shane, how you doing?
Aloha.
You're here on a day where we're celebrating. My father passed away, so we're not super happy or even talking about eBay. And I took last Wednesday off, and I'm going to be taking this Wednesday off. But we just jumped on to say hi to everybody, so you'd know what was up with us and why we weren't around, and how grateful we are to be resellers so that we can deal with this kind of thing. Which is
Axe Monkey was saying, now I'm going to be confused with what day of the week it is.
What day of the week is it?
No, I'm not going to know what day of the week it is.
So they were all American family. So my Grandma Wanda, right? So that's Grandma Wanda, red hair. And by the time I was around, it was dyed red, but it was a big bouffant of red. And she was grandma, like super walking taco. She made all the food and stuff. I generally saw them on Christmas Eve once a year, but sometimes I'd go over maybe on Easter. But all the family's holidays were held at Grandpa Ray and Grandma Wanda's house. Grandpa Ray was he was shot down over Germany in 1944, was in a Stalag 25, I think, in Germany, and was rescued about 8 months later by the Russians as they pushed across the continent going towards France. And he came back to the U.S. to have his babies. And then he worked at a place called Ampex, which made tape products that became the big tapes that all the rock and roll was on, those big like 24 track and 18 track thick tapes. They made these machines. And then he was he was on the manufacturing team. So he headed up manufacturing groups and started turning these magnetic tape products into digital recording for computers. So it went from analog for like audio to digital on the same tapes, essentially. So that's what he did. And then
it is I, James, and Shane are both saying sorry for your
well, thank
loss.
you very much. I appreciate that.
I was gonna mention it was interesting that did I have something on somebody watched one of his videos and then messaged him through eBay through eBay. Just saying how they watched the video and thought it was really helpful and good.
I think I'm getting popular because I remember Commonwealth Flipper saying that he has to tell people don't leave him messages on eBay, about YouTube and stuff. And somebody totally left us a whole bunch of messages on eBay about YouTube. I thought, like, we're coming up now. Let's talk about that.
Not quite, but Yeah, it was interesting that they reached out that way instead of through YouTube. But maybe they don't. Maybe they are, because to leave a comment, you have to be registered on YouTube. So maybe that's why not everyone wants to register to be able to comment. So I'm guessing that's why.
Oh, good point. No, actually, I have it set for anybody. You don't even have to be a member of our channel.
I didn't even
to
know
comment.
that you can. That's a setting. I had no idea.
I mean, I don't know if it works, but anybody can comment on our videos, even if they're not subscribed or members, but you might have to have an account. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so, because you need to have like a icon and a username. Right. So that's just it. Yeah, I think that's probably why. Because he was just looking, he watched that video about the eBay AI listing tool.
Is this weird?
When you can
Is this like
import
kind of a cool
the
new
photos.
thing? You know how LL Cool J did the like one pant leg rolled up? It never really caught on, but it's still like his thing. Like, could this be my thing?
Yeah.
I'm just like, what up?
James is saying that he gets messages daily through eBay about his videos.
Oh, you do? Oh, good.
It's
so
just,
so we are accelerating. We are finally coming to the main party here, where people are just commenting. This guy was just saying how great he thought we were, and he was commenting on a video from about a month ago. What was it about? What was his main thing that he was commenting on?
The AI listing tool.
Oh, the AI
photos.
listing tool, right? That we tried out like a month ago, and apparently he was doing his own research like day before yesterday.
It came across your video.
And came across our video, and he says it's still the same, still sucking.
Paul is so cute. You only have top chat showing, but Paul, I just approved your message. I just looked at my phone and saw that YouTube was holding your message. He said, shoot, where'd it go? Oh, all I can do to bring some normality, stability is just poop and boobs. You're welcome.
Thank you, Paul. That seems to do the trick. Yeah. It's just, and yet we can. There it is. And yet we can, still do our job. So that's kind of cool. I really appreciate this. This stupid job. I can't really do it because I said I was going to package things, so I got the foam around here.
Yeah.
At this rate of speed, I'll package today's packages. About 15 of them will take me till Friday.
Well,
I'll do that faster.
Lag popped in. Oh.
Lag doesn't like sadness. He came in.
No, he doesn't. It's okay, Lag.
It's okay. I appreciate that. Candy-O, condolences, my friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you. They really are. Cookie is truly the...
Crack him open for a second.
He makes everything...
Make him entertain us.
Oh, Pokes, people need to see
Pokes,
you.
I know you're sleepy.
Rise and shine.
I know you're sleepy, but...
Oh.
Feel the cuteness wash over you.
He is just truly the cutest
Darkness washed over the dude.
Yes.
Look at that head.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
officially.
It really does. It helps a great deal. For sure. Okay.
It looks like the pineal gland poking out, but it makes glasses stable. Yeah. Not only that, but it
sort of does.
But it's I think it's just cool, and I have like 5 colors I can change this to. If I feel a red or green, just change it. Plus, if I ever see a cord unraveled somewhere in life, I can just be like, twist tie man. You don't call these twist ties, but I don't know the other name for it. Just like a tie. Just a tie. What kind of tie, you ask? I don't know. Yellow.
You're funny.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to go because I just wanted to really come on and say hi to you, our closest of closies, and to those who didn't catch us live. Thank you very much for checking us out. And we're not gonna be all bummed out next time we come on, but we won't be on Wednesday because we still would be bummed out on Wednesday. I feel there's still enough bumming out to go through Wednesday. So by next Monday, I think we'll be debummed. Do you think? We'll be less bummed.
Yeah.
We can carry on.
Absolutely. So thank you for putting up with us.
Sorry, I had to.
Thank you to
tear up a couple
everyone.
times.
You guys are our friends.
You really are, and that's why we had to come on here, and we didn't do it in the members only because, although it still would have been cool. I was like, yeah, then make people have to get memberships to come see what's wrong. But then I thought that would be
that would be mean.
So,
But thank you, Doug and Ro, for your super chats. You're so sweet and generous, and the members and
everyone's
just
generous
everyone.
with their time. And
I know it really means a lot to us.
thank you, Boobie, too.
So thank you. So we'll see you next week. We'll be in better spirits.
Yeah. I mean, you guys lift our spirits, so
You really
I actually do
do.
feel better than when we started. So it was worth the time to come on here, just for the recharge.
And thank you, Paul. Thanks for the photos. They always put a smile on our face. So, and we love you guys.
Behind the scene, Paul sends us like 3 pics
Just
every
awesome photos.
Monday and Friday, which just again we'll have to put it together a montage at some part. But it's just nice to see Paul, and we feel like we've been friends forever.
I
At this
know.
point. Like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I remember Paul was here. I don't even know what he sounds like. I'm pretty sure I do. Though.
I know. Isn't that funny?
I do. I know what he's gonna look like when he's 70. He's gonna look like Scrooge from that movie.
Oh.
Was it Scrooge? Was it Scrooge when he's was it that Scrooge? I
Thank
was like,
you,
"That's Paul."
Spending Cents, Seeing Stars. Thank you so much.
Aloha! Thank you for stopping
Hang
in.
in there. Hug each other tight. We will, Jovial. Thank you.
Here's a proof of hug. Proof of life. We were watching Liam Neeson all weekend too. For some reason, I needed to watch Liam Neeson get even with people.
Callie Debs, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a great day. We will. I'm not gonna play any music. Not feeling it. But have a great day, and we'll see you in 1 week.
Thank
from
you,
today.
everyone. You
Happy
mean the world
sales.
to us. Thank you so much.
You're our best friends. Aloha!
Aloha, everyone. Have a good week, you guys. Watch Flippin' Ain't Easy tonight.
Flippin' ain't easy. That's right, it ain't. Adios. Aloha.
Paul.
Paul's starting to look like.
You are hilarious, Paul.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, Record Crate. Thank you. Hug Pokey. Oh, yes. Bye, you guys.
Oh, wait, is he all active? I'll zoom in. There he is. There's Bunny Rabbit.
Oh, what a
Who's
good
baby bunny?
boy.
Who's the best baby bunny in the whole,
Oh, he's getting chopped off.
whole wide world? Okay, bye.